We back, y'all. Hey, look, I'm sorry for that. You know what I'm saying? This John was acting a little goofy. You know, it was working, then it wasn't. Nima could hear me. Well, she couldn't hear me. I couldn't hear her. Or actually, I could hear her. She couldn't hear me. So basically, that was what was going on. The service is acting a little glitchy today. It cut me out. It took me out the room, then put me back in the room, and it just kept doing it. So we're back, y'all. So my last question was about the play, and you started telling people about the play. Yeah. So before we get into it, let's get into the deep real quick, because you ain't got that much time left anyway. So tell the people about a little bit of, some obstacles or struggles that you had to go through while, doing everything that you're doing, putting this artwork out, your masterpieces. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell the people about some things that was going on in life, how you overcame it.
Let me tell you guys something. I'm gonna say this: if you have a passion, take care of it. Do it as long as it's positive, as long as it's keeping you straight, as long as it's help you. Because anytime you have a passion, whether it's painting, writing, whatever it is that you like or love, if it's positive, do it. If it's helping you or helping people, do it. Let me tell you something. A lot of times people will say, if you're not getting paid for something, why do it? Let me tell you something. Sometimes it's not even about getting paid. We all want to get paid. We would love to be paid for our passions. Okay, let's put that out there. But in reality, sometimes that's what they call a lot of people starving artists. A lot of times your passion is not what other people want to know about or want to see. And here's the funny thing. I'm gonna tell you something. You can put a painting out or you can put some work out. Somebody could put the exact workout, and the people that you know will go to the other person instead of you. I've seen it happen a million and one times. And you just keep going, keep doing it, keep striving. If you want to accomplish it, if you want to do it, don't let anything stand in your way. If you fall, stand up, come back. If you fall a million times, get up a million and one times. But I'm going to tell you, I had a lot of obstacles, and I still do. For one, and I've been told that, you have a regular gig, have a 9 to 5. See, if you had a 9 to 5, then you will work hard because you would have no plan B. Now, I understand that logic, but at the same time, it's like a car. You have a car, it's beautiful, it's dope. You want to ride it, you're going to ride it, and it's going to take you everywhere you want to go. But guess what? Eventually, can I curse? Or this a family show? I'm not going to curse. I'm not going to curse. Anyway, eventually your car will run out of gas. You have to put gas in it. So if you have something that you like to do, you have to feed that machine. It's not going to run by itself. So sometimes you need a regular gig and a 9 to 5 to kickstart and keep you moving until you can get yourself in a position where your passion is going to be paid for no matter what. But in the meantime, it makes you feel good. It makes other people happy. And I am very proud of what I do. And I'm happy to say that, I have sold many books at different times and many paintings. I've had shows. I've done shows live, on social media. I've shipped paintings. And I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I'll look at work that's done in the museums. And I'm like, wait a minute. Man, that look just like what I did not too long ago. And somebody will love it. But if they thought that you did it or you have something that looks like that, it's like, they downplay it. Don't worry about those people that downplay your stuff because it wasn't meant to reach them. The people was meant to reach, it will reach.
Yeah, one thing that, I know people probably see me, and I know you've seen me posted a million times. Your biggest hater is somebody you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know absolutely. And that sentiment is actually true because you'll have people that you knew your whole life or people that have been around and they'll buy everybody else's stuff. But if they know you got something booming or something going, they're not going to spend bread. But you can't worry about that. You just got to keep your eye on the vision and stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing that I learned is this, right? I was feeling that way in the very beginning, right? But as you can see, the types of people that I started having on my show was the reason why I didn't worry about that. And that's because things started happening in the background that I'm not going to divulge to the people, you know.
Right.
But some things are happening that are, you know, good, and there's been a lot of good things coming from it. So, you know, business is booming. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. I could dig it.
You can't even worry about that. You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn that at first because I was like, oh, they not liking, they not sharing my stuff, they not supporting me. They, you know, but I had 83 members in my group, right? I only had one episode. Once I hit episode 4, the group shot from 83 to about 2,000.
Ooh, that's
then it went from 83 to 2,000, right? And then when I got to about episode, I'll say about 20, I got 5K in that group.
Wow, that's
you know
a heck, yeah, man. That's a jump.
I started another one, and that one is starting to build now, and that one I can have up to 15K, and that one is starting to build. So I'm not like, don't worry about none of that. And that's how we're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? We stay focused on our dreams and our goals, and everything that we want from it is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it goes, you know? And I had to realize that. So I'll say that with you. I know you know this already because you're the OG of the family. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, you just can't worry about that. And
not at all.
That is a struggle. That is a struggle.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially when it is a struggle.
When it's people close to you, you want people to support you, but everything ain't for everybody, and you learn that quickly.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Learn that very quickly.
Yes. I'm gonna tell you really quick, one of the hardest things that I had to deal with, and it will mess you up. It will eat you to your core if you do not have a supporting partner in your life. So
Absolutely.
I hope anybody that's watching or will watch, wherever your endeavors are, like I always say, as long as they're positive and feeding you spiritually, emotionally, and mentally, in your community, whatever, or your family. Listen, you have to have, whether it's your girlfriend, your wife, your baby mom, your jump off, whatever, your man, your husband, you have to have a supporting person. Don't get it twisted. You can do it on your own, but when you're in a relationship, you need that person to support. There's nothing like supporting somebody's dreams, and then when it's your turn, it's like, oh,
absolutely.
You got dreams too? You want to do stuff too? Excuse me?
Let's do it.
I'm gonna tell you.
Let's do it.
You gotta have that person.
And I appreciate my wife. You know, shout out to you, big. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, my queen, because she has been my biggest support and my biggest fan. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's music or anything else. And it is the same for her as well. When she went to school and wanted to do the things she wanted to do. She wanted to start a business, she doing it. You know, like I started a business, we support each other. And we each other's rock, and that's what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? That right there, it means more to me to words could ever express. You know, so I agree with you 1,000% on that, because having that support from your mate means more, especially on the days that you feel like you want to quit. You know, the days that you feel like you want to quit and you feel like you just want to be done with it, and they give you those words of encouragement, and they like, you got this. Yo, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Something's going to come from it. And you looking at it like, oh, because you got tunnel vision right now. Oh, I don't see that. It's not doing what I wanted to do.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden, it's like a big explosion and things happen. And that's what's happening for me right now. You know, a lot of great things are happening because I didn't quit. And that's what made stirring the pot come, you know, because of that. You know, my wife has been supportive. Like, look, long as you juggle how you going to handle the business, you know what I'm saying?
There it is.
Go do what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, well, it is what it is, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, that's important, you know. So what was the hardest thing Nima had to do to get to where she's at now?
You know what? She had to face her biggest critic. She had to face her biggest critic and tell her, like, yo, stop getting in my way. I got this. I'm gonna do this. Despite I'm going to do this. And that person was me. I had to have a whole conversation in the mirror and tell myself, like, stop trying to give up. Stop trying to quit. Stop worrying about this and that. And remember that you can't do everything at one time. Like, oh, I'm gonna do my show in the art room with Nima. Oh, I'm gonna do on the other side of the moon on Fridays. Oh, I'm gonna do Thoughts Provoke live on Facebook. Oh, I'm gonna do, man, juggling a lot of things and wearing a lot of hats at one time, and you gotta.
Hey, I understand it. I understand it because that's. Hey, you heard what I just said. I understand it because I'm juggling fatherhood, being a husband, running a business, running one other show that's now a business, and now running another show that's now a business. So
yeah, man,
you gotta juggle. You know what I'm saying? And it's very hard to juggle, especially in the beginning stages, because your time is not the way it should be, and you still got to make that time for your one. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Kids,
So
like juggling the time for your one and your kids and family life. That's the hard part, especially when you're starting and trying to get something off the ground. And I'm glad that I was able to get it off the ground and had the support system from my wife. From my brothers, you know what I'm saying? And everybody that's been supporting. I love y'all all. My brothers, my sisters, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because they were the ones in my ear when I was saying, yo, I'm about to tap out. Like, you know what I'm saying? They like, no, you got something. You got something. You just don't know it yet. It's a gem on the low, and people is really feeling this.
Yep.
4 months later, a lot started happening. So, you know, I got some things coming in the works. I got a publication that's about to be coming that's kind of dope. I'm not going to mention the publication until it's out, so that way people can see it.
There you go.
Shout out to Type 2 Magazine for the publication on that. Thank you for that, Bridget Nicole. Shout out to you. So is there anything that you want to say before we tap out on this, John? Matter of fact, I'm gonna pose my question that I ask everybody on the show.
Okay.
If it's one thing life has taught you, what is that?
Oh man, that's a heck of a question. I'm gonna have. Oh man, that was crazy. That was a crazy question. I'm gonna have to say, you're your own worst critic. Do you and take care of you. That's it. That's it right there. That's it right there.
Do you and take care of you?
Yeah, you're your own worst critic, but do you and take care of you. And by doing that, that involves so much. You know what I mean? That involves so much. It sounds basic, but it's hard as heck to do. It's hard as heck to do. And by you taking care of you, you take care of a lot of other things and a lot of other people. So
absolutely. And you're reiterating what we said earlier on in the episode. Sorry, y'all. It's kind of like a 2-part interview today. You know, the system kind of crashed on us, and then we had to get everything back together, and then all of a sudden we couldn't hear each other. So now we're back. But if you're just tuning in, I have Nima Shiningstar-El, Nima Girl Productions over here, and we getting it booming. You know what I'm saying? for what you just said, it has so many different layers for so many different people, right?
Yeah.
Taking care of your mental, take
Mm-hmm.
care of your physical, your spiritual, pray, eat good,
Mm-hmm.
exercise,
Mm-hmm.
work on things that you haven't got good at
Mm-hmm.
as a
Mm-hmm.
person, so that you can be
Mm-hmm.
good for others. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what made me start this show, because I'm in the process of working on things to be a better person.
There you
Um,
go.
I had PTSD, so after what happened to me, you already know. But for those
Mm-hmm.
that don't know, I'll talk about that in full and just give full details on stirring the pot in these next few weeks. I'm going to explain what exactly happened, how it happened, where I was at, all of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to break that whole thing down on the show so people can get a full understanding of why the show was started in the first place. Um,
Mm.
and I decided to let the episodes build before I decided to really, really speak on it. I spoke on
Mm-hmm.
it in like episode 14 a bit, but I didn't go into detail about all of that. Like I just said, where I was, all of that.
Okay.
Um, but I want to share my story so that people can understand and people can relate, because this is what the show is all about.
Absolutely.
Um, take care of you and do you. Y'all heard it from Nima, y'all. And you hearing it from me too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hearing it from me too. Because
Hey,
it's very
man.
true. And I feel as though you're an amazing artist. You do great work out here. Your
Thank
spoken
you.
word is dope. Your poems are dope. You
Thank
know,
you. Thank you.
I would love to see one of your plays. You know what I'm saying? You should write some more. I'm going to be in my first play, Six Singing Angels by Siberia Singletary. And
Okay.
I play Jimmy Duncan, the crooked music producer, No Diddy. Yeah, y'all hearing me say it right here, right now. But I'm playing the crooked music producer on there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the vibes for what I'm doing. But I think you're an
Okay.
awesome talent, and I wanted to get you
Yeah.
on here for quite a while, and I'm glad that you are on here. You are
Me
blessed.
too.
You're a great soul. You're an amazing person, and I thank you so much for coming on the pot.
Oh,
It
man.
means a lot that you came on, and I was able to return the favor, because that means a lot to me too. Because first of all, that was the first time my music was ever played on anything live. Yeah,
Really? I didn't know
yeah,
that. I didn't know that. Oh, we
yeah.
definitely got to
So
revisit the art room. Absolutely.
yeah. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That was the first
Yeah.
time my music was ever played anywhere live. So
Wow.
that was a big plus for me, and it was awesome that you wanted to interview me. And I thank you for coming on once again. And
Mm.
we gotta do it again. Like, I think we should do stirring the pot, but when you come on stirring the pot, you show
Mm-hmm.
some artwork. You know what I'm saying? And make it
Yeah,
about your
absolutely.
artwork
Yeah, because I'll be in the art
and
room.
your books.
Yeah,
You showcase your
absolutely.
books on the show, all of that. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
anything that you got booming, you already know. I'm just a message away, cuz. Like,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm
I
I'm just a
got you.
message away.
I appreciate this. I appreciate you, your family, your wife. I appreciate all of this. Your show.
Yeah,
I appreciate the viewers and the people that come on and the people that I've been watching. Mad
yeah.
talent. They're mad talent.
Thank
This
you.
is
I
what we do, and
appreciate
this
it.
is who we are by nature.
Yeah. It's definitely who we are. And you know what? It's kind of crazy because I'm married into a family where everybody is so talented artistically and musically.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
First time my wife sang for me blew my mind.
Man, yeah, she
First
need to be. I
time
need
she
to hear her
sang
on
for me blew
some
my mind.
records.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
to see her do a gospel explosion with Todd Trippett and all that, like, that blew my mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? And when I say, Nima, when I say she tore the house down,
really? Oh man.
when I say she tore the house down, it was thousands of people in that joint. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was like nothing I ever experienced in life. But that was an experience within itself. And we got a couple joints together. We record music together every now and then. I gotta really pull her to do it, you know. Like, come on, this up for me.
Yeah.
You know, but we did about 4 or 5 songs together. You know.
Okay, hear that, cause I'm gonna have to hear something, cause I didn't.
Yeah, we did about 4 or 5 songs together, but you know that's between us. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right, I can dig that. I can dig that.
Yeah, family can hear it, you know what I'm saying, but it just ain't for the world, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, when you get a chance, I need to hear
that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna end the show like that, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. And I apologize once again for the technical difficulties, folks. And it won't be so choppy the next episode, I promise y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me in Canada. Thank y'all for rocking with me in London. Thank y'all for rocking with me on the West Coast, the LA. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all. I appreciate all y'all, you know. Thank you for the people that's really, really tuning in every episode live on YouTube and all of that, because that means a lot to me too. And like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Y'all see it on the Facebook, share it. You know what I'm saying? Share it as much as you can. And Nima, any shout outs you want to give before you go?
I'm going to give a shout out to you first and foremost, Tigmatic. You know what I mean? Like, this is the brother right here, the brother like no other. You know what I mean? Shout out to Brother Born Free. That's my manager, my publisher, my sidekick, my dude, my man, my everything.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Shout out to you, cuz.
And you know,
thanks for holding my cuz down, cuz.
Yeah, and my family, my children, my mom, my grandma, everybody, just everybody that ever purchased a book or a painting, tuned into a show, got interviewed, had me on their show, all of it. Let's do what we do. I'm gonna say it like this because I'm always quoting a song or a movie. We out to rock the world while it's still here to rock.
Straight like that. Straight like that. Nima Shiningstar-El, y'all. It's your boy Tigmatic. We about to end this jank. And we out.
We out.